Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to e-file Form 1099 miscellaneous. I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step tutorial showing you the easiest and fastest method I've found for e-filing these forms. Now, there's a lot of different things reported on Form 1099 miscellaneous. There's business rent, equipment rental, rent for property managers, awards and prizes, inventory purchases, healthcare payments, and much more. So if you have any questions on if you need to file this form and what exactly you need to report, check out my last video, which was a 1099 miscellaneous walkthrough where I go over every box on the form. I also just did a separate video for Form 1099 NEC. So check those out first if you need to. If you're new here, I'm Amanda and you're watching The Business Finance Coach, where I simplify accounting and taxes. I want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's video, ZenWorks Tax 1099, and that's the software I'm going to be using to show you how to e-file the form today. I've been using the software to file 1099s, W-2s, and other forms for over 10 years. I teach people how to use it in my Master Your Accounting and Taxes program and here on YouTube. So I am really happy to have them sponsor this video. They have no subscription fees. It's just a simple per form pricing. Plus, this software is just the easiest software that I've found to use. If you want to support me, I have a special link and discount code for you down in the description box and pinned comment below, which you can use to follow along and e-file your forms in just a few minutes. Okay, let's jump in and get started. When you click my link, you'll be brought to this screen, and from here you can click Get Started to set up your forms. When you log in, sometimes there'll be an option to choose between Tax 1099 and ZenWorks Payments. ZenWorks Payments is a really cool feature that allows you to send direct deposits and payments directly to contractors or bill pay or vendors and suppliers. If you use the payments feature, it includes filing 1099s at the end of the year for free. I'm going to click Tax 1099. From here, you can see the menu is on the left-hand side of the screen. Under Forms is where we can get started creating a form. Under Payers is where you can add yourself as a payer. And any recipient who you're filing the Form 1099 miscellaneous for, you can add here as a recipient. If you're filing a lot of these forms, they do have bulk upload options, and you can follow those instructions and templates here to do multiple at a time. I'm going to come up to Forms, create a new form. From here, you can see we have federal forms, state forms. We're on federal, year 2025, and you can see 1099 miscellaneous right here. These are all the forms that you can file. I'm going to click on 1099 miscellaneous, and it's going to open up the form. So you can see this looks a lot like our 1099 miscellaneous form. If you already added your payer, you'll be able to select it from the drop-down menu. Otherwise, you can click Add a Payer from here and add a payer or edit one. Then if you scroll down, you can select your recipient from the drop-down menu, or likewise add the recipient or edit someone. Next, on the right side, this is where you'll enter your amount in the box. Here's box 1 for rents. So we'll say 10,000. You may have the royalties, prizes and awards under other income, fishing activity, medical and healthcare payments, farming insurance payments, fish products. You can see box 7 is where you can check the box if you purchased more than $5,000 for sales outside of a retail establishment. And then down here at the bottom, you can see this is where our state information is. Based on the address we used, it automatically put Hawaii and the same amount as up here in box 1 under box 18A. From here, you can go save and add a new 1099 miscellaneous to add another one. I'm going to say save and continue. Once you have all your forms updated, we need to submit them for e-file. Before we do that, you can choose whether to have USPS mail a copy to the recipient, or what I usually do is just use e-delivery. Now this box is grayed out because I didn't have an email for Joe Schmo in our recipient information, but as long as you add a valid email address, you'll be able to check this box. The other box, it's grayed out here. There's no box for state filing, but if your state doesn't participate in the combined federal and state filing program, there may be a box here for you to meet whatever state filing requirement. From here, I'm going to select the 1099, or you can select all if you have a bunch of them, and we're going to go submit for this payer. So it's only at this point that you'll be prompted to pay for your forms, and you can enter my coupon code right here and click apply and pay for your form filings. Once you do that, they'll be submitted and you'll be able to find them under submitted forms. Within 24 to 48 hours, you'll receive confirmation that the form has been rejected or accepted. And honestly, it usually happens very quickly. If it's rejected, you'll find it here under this tab and you can make changes and resubmit it. The most common reason forms are rejected is because the business ID number, the EIN or the social security number doesn't match with the name of the business. And that's all. Another really cool feature in Tax 1099 is you can come to your recipients and you can request a W-8 or W-9 form. This is really cool for knowing the business information to put on your 1099s. And it's really good to have that for your records. And that's all. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. If you run into any questions, I'd love to hear from you in the comments down below. Check out my other videos to learn more. If you're new here on my channel, consider subscribing and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.